By following this tutorial, I'm going to show you how you can run any Windows application inside of your Mac as if it is a Mac application. Any Windows application. I go to the hourglass and I type in Paint. And guess what shows up? An application from Windows. So if I click that, you can see it executes right here. I have Microsoft Paint open in a Mac. Okay, as if this is a native app that belongs to this Mac. Okay, this is the coolest thing in the world. You can do this with any app. Okay, this is called the coherence mode. So if you needed to run a application like Lotus Notes or something like that, something proprietary to Windows that doesn't regularly run on a Mac, you can do it. Okay, so the first thing you want to do is you want to go up to the top left Apple logo and you want to click About This Mac. You want to find out what operating system you're on. This is very important because the version of software that you're going to need to download is going to depend on what kind of operating system that you have. Down in the description of this video below, you're going to find the following list right here that I have conveniently put on the desktop. Now, each one of the operating systems listed in the description will correspond to a link of parallels that you'll need to download to be able to make this work. The software that we're using is Parallels. So we've identified that we have Mac OS Mojave, and so we're going to go down here and we obviously need Parallels 14. Okay, this is the link for that. I'm just going to go ahead and copy this link, close this down, and open up a Safari window. I'm going to paste the link in. And as you can see, it automatically started downloading Parallels Desktop 14. Once the download finishes, open it. Alright, this is a double-click installer, so you don't have to drag anything into the applications folder. If you get this warning right here, okay, and you click open and it still doesn't open, you can go into the system preferences here, go into security and privacy, and right here, click approve. Unlock your system and approve the installation. Alright, so Parallels is asking me if I want to accept the agreement. I'd say accept. Type in my password. Super easy and straightforward process. Now, this right here is where you can just sign up with your Google or Facebook for a Parallels desktop account. And we'll just basically kick off a free trial version so you can get this rolling today for free, no cost to you. Okay, now this is the most interesting thing, and you don't get this with every single version. So if you are trying to install Windows here, okay, this is the easiest step. Just click Install Windows, and you're going to install a virtual Windows operating system. We're trying to install Windows 10, which is the most common Windows system used, so we're just going to hit Install. Going to download an image of Windows directly from Microsoft and install it without us having to do anything. I mean, this is incredible. Just look. Just a quick side note while this is downloading, in the link description, there is a download link for Windows 10 image. So if you're doing the installation manually, you can download it from there. Alright, so when the downloader is done, it's going to go ahead and start activating the Windows to install it. We're basically installing a virtual machine, and just like with any virtual machine software, it's going to go through the prompt as if you're in fact installing this on a regular computer. We're creating a tiny computer inside of our Mac. The best way to really explain it, it's like we're creating a tiny little Windows computer inside of our Mac, and then we're going to run Windows programs through that tiny little computer. But we're going to hide the little computer, and we're just going to use the app as if it's our Mac's app. Alright, we can restart now. It's going to reboot the machine. And now Windows is going to start for the first time. Okay, Windows just restarted for the second time, and it should be coming online now. Alright, we're up and running. Okay, cool. So take a look here. We just installed Windows 10, okay? And this is basically like a little virtual machine that's running. Just an clean installation of Windows that's running on our Mac, okay? This is happening through the Parallels program here, okay? And so this would be, no different than, virtual clone, virtual machine, Wine, or so many different other virtualization softwares out there, right? This would be no different than that, except for one little part, okay? This is the part that separates the Parallels program from all others, okay? And this is the coolest thing, all right? So check this out. Once you get it installed and up and running, and we all know that Microsoft Paint, right? Say Paint, is a really cool application for Windows, and this is just an example, okay? This is a native application to Windows, has nothing to do with Macintosh, right? Well, there's a mode called coherence mode, and so basically if you take this virtual instance of Windows 10 that's running on our Mac, right, that we created, okay, and you select it, okay, and then down here you go to view, you go to enter coherence mode, and you can do this by hitting Shift Command C as well, right? So once you enter coherence mode, okay, what happens is Windows just basically goes away, all right? And now you can access any Windows applications inside of your Mac. So, as I'm browsing the internet at apple.com, right, and I'm going around, right, and I just want to open up any Windows application, I go to the hourglass and I type in Paint. And guess what shows up? An application from Windows. So if I click that, you can see it executes right here. I have Microsoft Paint open in a Mac, okay? As if this is a native app that belongs to this Mac, okay? This is the coolest thing in the world. You can do this with any app, okay? This is called the coherence mode. So if you needed to run a application like Lotus Notes or something like that, something proprietary to Windows that doesn't regularly run on a Mac, you can do it through this piece of software. So this is super cool. All right, so if you want to learn how to do this, just follow along with this video. So there you have it. We're in a Mac running Windows programs. I hope you liked this video. Please subscribe to my channel. Thank you for watching.